Hey everybody, so it's a pretty exciting week for Star Broadcasting because I almost have 50 subscribers, which is awesome. It's about 50 more than I expected. I've said that before. And we almost have 3,000 views on the channel, which is really awesome. So anyway, this week's video is using up the leftover coconut from the coconut pie. Alrighty, so here we've got the ingredients. We have some chicken breast all diced up, the rest of the coconut shavings, a little bit of milk, some mint. The mint's just for coloring really, because there's a lot of white in this recipe, and then a bit of sugar or other sweetener. It really doesn't matter. I'm also cooking some rice.
We start out by heating up a bit of oil in a large pan. Here I have the heat at about 4. And once the oil is hot enough, you just pour your chicken cubes in there. And then you spread them around so that they're in a thin layer. There we go, thin layer of chicken. And it's not hot. So right now we're cooking them on medium heat for about 5 minutes per side.
It's pretty exciting. Pretty exciting indeed. So we've had about 5 minutes aside now. It's basically cooked. We're going to drain out all this watery stuff, and then we're going to get to the next step. Alright, so the watery stuff is drained. I'm just going to fry it a bit more to give it a bit of a golden color.
It looks so yummy! Smells so yummy! Chicken! Yeah! Wasn't there that movie about the chicken? Chicken Little? Yeah, that's the chicken we're eating right now. This is Chicken Little. Or Chicken Run, those bad chickens. Bad chickens. But this is gonna be good chicken, I tell you. It's gonna be real good.
So now we're gonna move on to the next step. And basically that step is to sprinkle some coconut on the chicken. I'm just gonna use the rest of this coconut because, I don't know, I don't use coconut too much in recipes. So I might as well use it now. So the coconut's in there, it's cooking. And now we add milk. And we want to get enough in that the milk doesn't boil right away. You want to get the chicken about 1/3 covered in milk. There we go. That's looking pretty decent.
Pretty decent.
And then you just let it simmer on a pretty low heat for a couple of minutes until the milk thickens a bit. At this point you can add a bit of sugar, which I will do. So here I'm just going to do like a tablespoon of sugar and just spread it around lightly. You don't want it to be super sweet, just a little bit. Just a little sweet. So stir that around, and if you have a lid, put it on top of the pan. It's simmering for about 2 minutes, and we're going to take this opportunity to put some spices in here. So the spices I am currently putting in, it's 5 Spice by McCormick. So there, stick that in, stir it around a little.
Then you can take some of the mint, rip it up, and throw that in there too. Rip, rip, rip. Yeah, as I said before, the mint is really just for color. Let's stir it around, bada bim bada bam, and then we let it simmer for a few more minutes. See you then.
As you can see, it's looking pretty thick, pretty tasty, smells good, smells great. Yeah, so now I'm gonna serve up some rice, toss this on top of it, and garnish it with a bit of mint. See you then.
I think I've used that transition a bit too much. I need to think of something else, like hasta la vista. No? Hasta la vista? No. I'll think about it.
So I know I said this recipe was white, but man, this is almost as white as my dance moves. We're gonna add this mint, spice up the color a bit. There we go. Not bad. Got a nice pile of mint there. Alright, let's go eat this. Here we go. I just messed up the big pile of mint. Darn. Alrighty, let's give it a try. Yeah, it's really good. It's not your usual chicken recipe, that's for sure. The coconut really makes a big difference with the flavor. The chicken's actually really good. Like it's not too stringy or anything. And the mint adds a nice touch. Man, I'm really impressed. I didn't know I could do this. Yeah. And this is my own recipe too. I just made it up on the fly. Let's give you guys a closer look. So I'll say it again, it's really not the most attractive looking recipe. but it sure does taste good.
But anyway, thank you guys so much for the support. I really appreciate it. 50 subscribers, that's huge. I'll keep working on bringing that number up. My tentative goal is 100 by the end of the year. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day.